Spicy fans, welcome back to the spicy kitchen. It is sharp, no delay today. My dad is called sharp, no delay, so I've incorporated that into myself. Today it's a bit cold, and that is why I am going to make some hot banku with some hot chili sauce, or you can call it pepper sauce or salsa. I can't wait to have that because I'm so cold. I just need a few ingredients for this meal. Here they are. I am going to start right away with the banku. And to make banku, you need cassava dough and corn dough. Just put them in a pan, pour water and mash. This is the cassava dough. I am taking half, I mean 50-50. If you are cooking this, it depends on how you want it. Some people like it seriously hard and some like it very soft, but I like it a honey hot. Not hard, not soft. This is my water. You don't need to say measurement of this one, just be pouring water and use your discretion. I've washed my hands, and use your hand, your fingers, to petrify it. Mash it till it's all lump free. I would normally not use salt to cook, you know that, don't you? You can still have it without salt, but it will be, you know, banku is the dough, the corn dough is a bit fermented, so you'll be feeling it too tangy in your mouth if it has no salt at all. This is a consistency I like when I am cooking it and it's too hard. We just add a little bit of water. This water is not hot water, it's just cold water I'm using to mash it. If it's hot, you cannot mash it with your fingers. I don't always use salt, you know that, but if I will use, I like to use it in this one. You have to grind the salt and get it out. If it's just in a container, you just dip your hands, boom, and fetch it, boom, and pour it in the food, boom. I don't like it like that. I want to control my salt intake, so I'm just, when you are grinding and you are tired, you will just stop, and that helps you not have enough salt in your food. Too much salt is not good for the body, you know that, don't you? Alright, I'm tired grinding, so that's alright for me now. And then use your wooden spatula to stir. The cooking of the banku has started. You stir and stir and stir and stir till it is getting hard, solidifying, and then the turning of it changes. You hold it like that, and then you cook it towards yourself. As it's coming towards yourself, it's breaking any lump in it and it's cooking it well. But for now, just take a ride and be riding. You can get corn dough and cassava dough in any African or Asian shops, and this banku is just similar to one food I've made before, this video here. This is a It's just similar to this. I used cassava dough also, but the other part of it is a bit different, but it's just same as this. You remember it? If you've not watched it, go and watch. You will love it. If you can see, it's becoming solidified, it's becoming hard, so I'm keeping the stirring process. I like every food, don't get me wrong, but banku and hot pepper, huh? You will get me with that. Macho hands, you used to do it.
This is swallow, but you are going to swallow it. That's why you call it swallow.
Yes, some people call it swallow.
Swallow, swallow.
But this is banku. Banku. Right, I think where we have reached for now is okay. I'm just going to cover it for it to steam up. Is it sweat or steam up?
Steam up.
For it to steam up, and then we turn it again. So please let me tidy up the sides. Checking on my banku now. Oh, it's steaming up nicely. I just want to turn it. Yeah, turn it. You see, the part that is getting done is looking a bit creamy. It's no more very whitish like originally. We're just turning it for this side to also get more heat. Sprinkle a bit water just to help it steam up quickly. We're checking on our banku again. Yeah, see the steam? That means it's cooking well. I like it exactly like this. When you
You were saying that if it's non-stick, then it will follow the banku.
Yes.
That's why our mothers don't cook with non-stick. They cook with something that will make it stick.
See who is now telling, what do you know about cooking? He can only turn the thing very nicely. But yes, you are right. You know, that's why the awardeme play I was talking to you about, I used the other pan. Some people don't have the other pans, so you teach them that you can still use this. But be careful it doesn't burn so that it doesn't stick.
Alright.
Just stir some. I'm sprinkling the water just to make easy stirring so it wouldn't stick. Please let me tidy up there. Yeah. At this stage we'll cover it again for more steaming. When it's done, you can just see it's done. It will be separating itself from the pan, and the color will not be white again, but it will be creamy, something like very light brown. Yeah,
But it's already non-stick, so it's separating itself from the ground already.
but the color is I wish I could give it a little bit of sprinkle more and give it some extra heat. I like the mimi of it. I am finally checking on my Banku. Wow, look at it. It has really steamed up, and yes, you see what I mean? You can just use this to lift it up, and the the color, it's now cream, and you can just feel, taste that it's done. So this is the last turning he's doing for me. It's ready to be taken off the heat now. When I was doing the ewodeme, I told you there were different ways of molding these bankus and fufus and eggplants and kokontes and things. In that one, I used a cling film to mold it. This one, I just want to use my calabash, my blue calabash, to mold. See, add some water and then just mold it like that. And wet the calabash again, and take another bowl, wet it, and shake, 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 shake. You have to be skillful to do this. If you're not skillful, it will just pop. Two beautiful balls of Banku. Ebilo, Amobi, Ebi. Spicyfans. Banku is ready, done beautifully and molded lovely. Spicyfafa Banku done. So as the Banku is ready and waiting, we are quickly going to make our pepper sauce, aka salsa. I am using Scotch bonnets. This is seriously hot. So I'm just using half of each. And you know, the color of Scotch bonnet, all the colors taste different. The green tastes like naposhito, and this also has its own. And we have some onions, tomatoes, ginger. I don't peel my ginger when I'm cooking with it, but in a straightforward chili pepper like this, I peel it so that we don't have, you know, we're not cooking it, so the skin will not be soft. And then cutting it, lots of ginger is good for you, you know that. And if you know me by now, you know I don't play with my garlic. People don't put fresh garlic in pepper sauce, but fresh garlic is good for you. Hey, fresh garlic is an antibiotic. It's a pain reliever. It can deal with boils very well. It can deal with skin very well. It lowers blood pressure. It lowers cholesterol. It does a lot of amazing things. So we in this house, we like fresh garlic in our salsa, in our hot pepper. My husband tells me all the time that fresh garlic, it is a good thing for men. Chew fresh garlic and you see what I mean. These green, beautiful green tomatoes are from my own garden. They did not ripe before the cold weather started approaching, so I had to take them off green like that, and I'm enjoying them. I'm just going to chop them into my pepper sauce. When we make pepper sauce, we sprinkle a little bit of stock cubes or something. I don't want to use stock cube. I just want to use this. It is sweet. It will make the sauce really sweet. So just putting them together with some of the tomatoes, the normal big tomatoes. You put in the pepper according to what you like. And one power ingredient is onion. You put onion in this and it smells nice and tastes nice. And onions are good for your bodies as well. Yes, these are what I am going to grind. And guess what? Salt. Just a bit of it. So, using my mashing, what is it called? Masher. I am going to start mashing. It's called tapoli in my language. Tapoli. Is tapoli English?
Which one is it? Pestle and mortar is what?
Do the hard one first, please. Pestle and mortar is the one for making fufu. Look at him! Pestle and mortar! Yeah, but I see some people using mortar and pestle for this.
Yeah, that's a small.
That's very small, yes.
One they do.
Yes, the one they do. Yeah, you do the hard ones first and then the onions, please. As he is grinding, he's so helpful. He always helps me in the kitchen when I'm doing a bit of macho kneading things. I'm going to chop some tomatoes and onions, which we're going to add later. Thank you. Okay, so now we just grind so it is smooth.
You added more tomatoes?
Yes, I did, because it was too hot.
That's the problem with this Scotch bonnet. Sometimes it can be very hot. Sometimes you can wash your face with it and you won't feel it. I don't know where they have it from.
Some call it habanero peppers. Oh,
no,
that's good. Yeah. Ginger. It's good now. Right. Our pepper is ready now. As you see, that is ginger, garlic, tomatoes, and pepper. And I am going to garnish. These are very important. You might like to be chewing it. With this tomatoes and onions. And the tomatoes, I have red tomatoes and green tomatoes. I'm just sprinkling a little bit of salt so that we don't just have flat veggies. This is designer pepper sauce. You know, you can use a lot of things for this. Some people use avocados, but Spicyfafa way is always electrifying. Now, the protein I'm using for this is this special fish. This fish, thank you Eseli, my sweet sister, for sending me this fish. But I think they were just fried from fresh. Kanami, look at them. This fish is so nice that when you are using them to cook, you don't want to use any other fish. I just want to enjoy this alone on its own because it's so special. I can't wait to tuck it. Look at it. If you want to follow it, you can eat all. Last but not the least is shito. It is a good delicacy. I will show you how to make shito, how I make my shito. I will not add the shito to it. I will just leave it aside. And then if you want it, you just dip it in it. So this is spicy pepper sauce, Spicyfafa way. It is done. I am now bringing my banku, which has been waiting patiently, and the consumers are waiting patiently to consume this. Look! Banku and pepper sauce, Spicyfafa way, done. It's not too spicy.
It is spicy.
It's not spicy. You want it?
Yeah.
Good for the weather. Woo! I love this fish. Oh, you are invited. Are you there? Oh! Dans mes vêtements. Thank you.
Oh, Claire.